Going on, everybody? Rob here, aka Trev2323. This video, I actually started it before, months back, but I'm adding on to it right now because I said, oh, okay, I'll do it when I get home, and I never finished it. So this was about doing the making your own little carport or driveway in your backyard. If you live in a really congested city like the city of Chicago, man, on some of the blocks there's like no parking on the city streets, and you know, the house we have is a one-car garage. Well, me being a hobbyist, I have so much stuff in the one-car garage where we would just leave the cars on the city street. Now, conspiracy theorists say that you make yourself a target because people know when your car's there or your car's not there, so you could get broken into. But we got security systems, we got security doors, we got motion sensors. So my thing was with the hail, because you know, last year there was so much hail damage on so much cars, so we wanted to put the car somewhere. So hence the carport that is behind me. But I was talking about the driveway because many moons ago, when me and my wife were younger, I had my Saturn SL2. I put a double gate right here, a double opening gate, and it was only 9 feet wide. The gate was 9 feet wide where I could fit my little Saturn, and it was grass back there, so I would sit my little Saturn back on the grass, and I had a little cable because it comes through the cut-through yard. If you just got a double fence that opens up, you'll become the cut-through yard. So I put a cable around that, but it turned into a big headache having the cable and the fences open and closing. So we went ahead and put the sliding gate, because the sliding gate locks now, and we put a 6-foot sliding gate that locks. On top of that, we have the carport now. Now, one thing that I would tell you is, if you're gonna get a carport and you have space like this, get the double carport. Just pay the extra money off the bat, because one thing I do regret is not having a double carport right here. Because with the single carport, we could pull the car single file right here, but when we pull them single file, you gotta, what I say is, jockey it into position. You gotta try to get it into position to see what car's gonna be in the back, what car's gonna be in the front. And if we just went ahead and bought the double carport, my wife doesn't leave out till after I'm gone, so her car could actually back in the 12-foot opening right here, and then my van could sit right here. So I would venture to say, right off the bat, get the bigger carport if you have the space. Also, with this 12-foot carport, when you see the little temporary one back there, is to get the boat back there, there's not enough room to make the curve. This is, that last pole right there is too hard where I can't make the curve. Okay, now another thing. Hello, how you doing? Another thing is, with we put the millings down back here. If you see where the tire mark is here and the tire mark right here, well, if you don't have any dirt or rock or structure or concrete back here, the tires make a path in here. See, the tires make a path on the car over here. I'm trying to get out the way right there. How you doing? The tires make a path right here, and this one's higher right here. You can see I put enough dirt where that one's higher. But with the tire path right now, when it rains, there's no concrete, kind of, everybody's concrete's bowed out, concrete bowed out. Well, these tire paths now, that you see the water trickling the opposite way, trickling that way. So this summer, our whole intention is getting this back piece right here concreted with the little angle this way. And I am gonna spend the extra money and get the double carport back here for the backyard, where the other carport is gonna come all the way over here to the fence now. So the 12-foot fence is over there because we got the sliding gate, but you could get the car one on this side and one on that side. It's gonna be probably about this is a 19 or 18 by, this is to right here is 22 feet to the end of the garage. That's 22 feet right there. So that's probably what I'm gonna buy. This is a 19-foot one, and this temporary one's probably gonna go down. But let me tell you why I love this temporary one. Like I said, we could jockey cars in position and get 2 cars right back here. We got the boat park right over there, but it's like a feat to get the boat over here, because we gotta take those poles out right there, lift them up, hold them up, and try to get the boat underneath there. But that's just for storage over the winter. Once it gets put in the water, it's extra $200 to leave the trailer over there. So all that's opened up. If you see that right there, that's where I was kind of mocking up where I'm gonna put a shed at. But so with the city, when there's so congested, so tight parking that you can't park on the street, this is why I put the double gate in the backyard to open it up. Now we do got the millings over there, but there's another really thin, like white or gray gravel, a really thin one that with the vibrator you could get it down. So I'm actually thinking on right here where see where that block is, all the way across, to put a waterproof 2x4 or 2x6 and leveling out to go out that way and getting this really thin, like a dump truck, or this really thin fine rock gravel, and using the vibrating thing to smooth it in and to put it all that way, and it'll be easier to maintain. With this one right here, I said I'm cutting it down, and this is gonna get all sunlight over here because we're gonna finish the deck, and then we're gonna put the barbecue grill and the patio set over here. But what I love this, I absolutely love this little temporary thing, because when you're walking to your car or when you're walking or whatever, you don't have to shovel. I mean, the snow or whatever, it keeps the snow from being in this whole area, so you don't even have to shovel it. But either way, I wanted to talk with you about if you're in a city and you own your property and it's just like no parking, no parking, no parking, and your one car garage is always full, or you can't get a car in there. This is why I put that 12-foot sliding gate, and this is why I got the carport right there. 12-foot sliding gate without the motor was $1,200. The motor was $289. I put it on myself. The carport was on sale for $749. I think it's $1,400 for the bigger one, but we're just gonna go ahead and put the bigger one over here. All right, talk to you later. Now here's the first part of the video that I recorded. Talk to you later. Bye bye. What's going on, everybody? Rob here, aka Trev 2323. Well, everybody knows I live in Chicago. I'm waiting right now. We're doing a video on a 2003 Chevy Avalanche that they're working on the tie rod and the lower ball joint. But Chicago's like really congested the closer you get to the inner city. And this, I don't know if this is just a Chicago thing, but now I got a carport, but parking in your yard. See, there's a double fence right over here, and the cars are in the yard, because the streets are so congested that a lot of people in Chicago put a double fence on to park in their backyard. And it's kind of frowned upon by the city thinking like, oh, we shouldn't have your car in your backyard. Although when there's no parking on the city streets, a lot of people are turning to put in a double fence on their backyard and parking in the backyard. Now, double fences, when I did my double fence in the beginning time, I'd venture to say it was about maybe $200 for a double fence, but I had to do the concrete and the poles and put the concrete and the poles in, and then you got to get it. Mine's were evened out, leveled out enough. Mine's were kind of crooked, a little bit crooked, but it still worked to be able to get my car in the yard. Now this one actually had a driveway before put in, but the driveway is cracked and everything. But they got the double cars in there. My wife said, oh, you're so ghetto, it looks so ghetto with the double fence and the car parked in the backyard, because it was just grass back there at the time. And then now we got a big we got a 12 by 19 foot carport, which I'll put pictures up in here. But with the carport, it really does make it a lot more feasible and usable. Now the carport ran us about $700, and we got it at the Menards 11% off, so we got a rebate. And then I put millings back there. There's some millings back there, and with the millings, which I'm gonna show right here, with the millings, it's kind of terrible because you still get the growth. The stuff still grows within the millings. Okay, here they come back right now. But either way, that's the Chicago yard and alley. I'll finish it when I get home.